Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Okay. It says, "Well, sirs," he said, "what would you say we have here?" Began Though in the thin, "it seems to be a tree covered with sweet biscuits or small cakes of dark brown and glossy color." "They appear to be growing on the tree," pointed out Finn the Fat. Alwyn the Ancient stood on tiptoe. Carefully, he broke off the lowest of the cookies. Everybody went, "Oh, my goodness." Okay. He popped it into his mouth and chewed. Everybody chewed with him. He swallowed. Everybody swallowed. Without making any rash statements, he quavered, or whatever. "I would say that was a chocolate cookie." Everybody went, "Ah." "I have never seen anything like it," said the Llewellyn the Thin, doubtfully. "I don't believe it," snapped Finn the Fat. "It should not exist, but it does," said Alwyn the Ancient. The mayor hopped on one foot, as he always did when he got excited. Excited, it's getting good. Okay, here we go. Look at all these people. What are they doing? They say, "Oh, we got that guy and that guy, and this girl and that man, and telling that person what to do." We got all these people, okay? Here we are. It says, "Gentlemen," he said, "what we must know is, what is it for? Everything has to be for something. Everything has its reason. And until we know the reason for this, we cannot live happily and peacefully at Owlgate. The reason for the well is to give us water. The reason for the sun is to grow our crops. The reason for the mayor is to make speeches," put in Alwyn the Ancient. The mayor hopped on both feet, as he always did, when he couldn't think of anything more to say. Okay. "This tree," said the wind, "could be a prognostication of some pending disaster." "Just what I was going to say," nodded Finn. "In other words," said Alwyn, "a warning of trouble to come." "Aha! What did I tell you, Mr. Gate, the grocer?" I think that's the grocer lady right there. Okay. You know I could talk about that lady, okay? She good lady. She good lady, but she just, that's where she is. Just there. Right there. Okay, anyway. "Aha, what did I tell you, Mrs. Gape the grocer?" The mayor turned pale. "Then what we want is deeds, not words. We must send for Sir Owen, the Lord of Owlgate." Dun, dun, dun. Sir Owen lived in a strong gray castle on a rocky hill above the village. Someone ran to fetch him, and soon he came striding down the cobbled street, his bright sword hanging by his side. He frowned at the tree. What's all this, hey?" he barked. "Witchcraft!" At the word, everybody moved quickly back. Everybody except the children, who were busy looking at the tree. Its leaves fluttered and twinkled in the sun, and the chocolate cookies rustled. A crisp, delicious sound. Oh, yeah. "This has always been a quiet village," said Sir Owen, "and this is how we want to keep it. We want no goblin trees, no demonizing and Delvery in Aldgate. Cut it down. Yes, yes, crooned Mrs. Gape, the grocer. Down with it. And to the fire with it. Look at all the video. We got this guy over here, too. Who's this guy? That one's the Gape. She's the grocer. He's the butcher. He's the one that points his finger up there. This guy. That's Thin. Okay, I kind of know who these characters are, you see. And book. Okay, here we go. Where are we? Let's get back to business here. Okay. Yes, yes, crooned Mrs. Gape, the grocer. Down with it and to the fire with it. One moment, my lord, said Alwyn the Ancient. If this is a warning, a sign that something strange is about to happen, then perhaps we should wait to find out what it is. No strangeness and changeness is here, cried Basil the butcher. Basil. Let things stay as they are. Don't touch the tree or something worse may come. On the other hand, put the Thin One, since it is rather pretty and certainly very unusual, perhaps we should send it to the king. Aha, there's a thought, laughed Morgan the miller. He clapped his hands so that a cloud of flour rose up and made everybody sneeze. The king will give us gold and silver for it. Owlgate will be his favorite village. Let's see what else he says. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so exciting. All these people, they're getting together and they're making decisions, okay? These are the ones. You got these people, these two, and those two. And then you got these two. And then you got this one. And then you got this one. Okay. Put it like that. Alright, it says, as for me, growled Finn the Fat, turning his back on the tree, I don't believe in it, and therefore I will not discuss it. On every side, people began to argue. Some said one thing and some another. The Thin One, Alwyn, the mayor, and Sir Owen put their heads together, and began talking excitedly. And then, get excited. The children moved closer to the tree until they were all around it in a ring. Meg put a finger and stroked the silvery bark. The smallest children stood on tiptoe to watch. The bigger ones looked at each other out of the corners of their eyes. Meg took hold of the smooth trunk and gave it a little shake. And then other boys and girls stretched out their arms and helped him. Down fell cookies, pattering softly on the cobblestones with noise like many bare feet. Oh my God. Okay. I'm getting excited too. Hold on to this. Okay, it says. Oh, here's it. What are they talking about over here? Somebody's talking back there. She got this paper here. She got this one. We got this one too. Oh. Okay. One of the townspeople noticed, for they were deep in none of the townspeople noticed, for they were deep in argument. At last, the mayor waved his hands in the air and shouted, "Silence, good citizens, silence!" Everyone became quiet. Okay, let's see what happens next. My friends, said the mayor, we have come to a decision. In fact, since 3 of anything is better than 1, we have come to 3 decisions. Everything should have a purpose. We know We now have 3 purposes for this tree. Knowing the purposes, we know how to act. Since we fear that the tree may be magical, we shall cut it down so that it can do no harm. What? Mrs. Gape led her friends in applause. However, since it may be a warning, we shall keep it in the town hall for 3 days and watch it. Basil the butcher and a number of other people clapped their hands in agreement, and after that we shall send it to the king, finished the mayor. Dun, 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 dun. Morgan the miller and his friends cheered between flowery sneezes. Well, very well, Sir Owen, said the mayor. Please begin by cutting down the tree. Da, da, da. Sir Owen drew his sharp sword. He stepped forward. His eyes became round with astonishment. What tree? He said. There was no sign of it. The cobblestones were bare and smooth. Only a few crumbs rolled in the breeze. What had become of it? Gasped the mayor. What? Rows and rows of widely grinning children. This one, she got a belly full. This one, he's so. That's corn. I think that's corn. I'm not sure. He's so excited for the cookie tree. Okay, so let's flip it back around. Where has it gone? Hey, speak up, bellowed Sir Owen. Please, sir, it just quietly folded up, smaller and then disappeared, said Meg. After we ate the cookies, added her friend Janet. But what was it for? Everything must be for something, stammered the mayor. The little boy Con stuck out his tongue and licked chocolate off his lips. I think that's what Con stuck out his tongue and licked chocolate off his lips. That was what it was for. He said. Somewhere a magician smiled with satisfaction. Aw, it was so cute. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a wonderful day today. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay, so y'all have a good one. I love you very much. Enjoy your day. Sunday fun day. And be good to your friends who have different teams that they like in football.